Buddha abandoned many different types of defilements, including habit and hobby. We ordinary people may have defilements. Sometimes we like something, we dislike something, or we may be arrogant, or we may be a lot of suspecting, doubts, or we may have a lot of drowsiness, laziness. But in the case of the Buddha, no more. The Buddha has already abandoned or eradicated all these types of impurity, or the mind, or defilements. That is when the Buddha becomes worthy of puja. Nonetheless, the Buddha has already achieved all types of achievements. Although it's not really worldly achievement, like hard knowledge, crucial knowledge, although there are many other higher attainments together with his psychic power. So that means supramundane knowledge. Buddha has already achieved all types of supramundane knowledge. What about worldly knowledge, worldly achievement? For example, psychic power. The Buddha can know people's minds, people's habits, temperament, tendency, inclinations, how mature their controlling faculties. The Buddha could know all the things. Only the Buddha has this kind of power. Even Venerable Sariputta doesn't have this kind of power. Venerable Sariputta cannot reach people's minds, cannot know people's conditions. He may know some partially, but not as good as Buddha. So Venerable Sariputta cannot know how mature their controlling faculties, how strong their concentration. Of course, by psychic power he could know, but not as good as the Buddha. So that means Buddha has achieved all types of psychic power and any types of worldly achievements. That's why he's also worthy. One more thing here. I already mentioned these two have relatives. These two have relationship. For example, attainment and abandonment, both. In every single improvement, we have to give up something. We have to abandon something. Without giving up something, we're going to achieve higher level. Okay, practically, we should talk about the Buddha. The Buddha had to give up his family to ordain. Buddha had to give up his kingdom, his country. He can be the king in the country, but he gave up. If he didn't give up, he cannot renounce, he cannot meditate, he cannot attain any path of rational knowledge. He cannot attain Buddhahood. That's the first time he gave up. There's only external things. Of course, although we give up external things, internally, if we have too much attachment to it, we cannot give up. All the external things are related to our inner desire, inner defilements. When we have defilements, we cannot give up. So this is the first step he gave up, to achieve higher level, to be ordained. Then second step, he has to give up his teacher, Alara Kalama Udakarama Buddha. Because he realized this is not the way to realize Nibbana. So he gave up teacher. So finally, he found his own method. Also, we can say wrong method again. Right? This is, you have already know Dukkha austerities. So it took 6 years to realize this is the mistake, this is the wrong. Of course, he's a bodhisattva. He's very wise. That's why he could know this is the wrong method. For ordinary people, at the time, it's very, very popular. Almost all the ascetic practice the same, austerities, eating little, practicing many different methods, torturing their own body. There are many ways they are practicing. This is a very popular tradition at the time. Now also we have many popular traditions, right? In meditation, many popular traditions. But anyway, popularity doesn't make right. This is popularity. It doesn't mean they are right. They are majority, it doesn't mean they are right. So that's why Buddha had to choose his own method. Finally, he discovered he could attain jhana when he was a little boy. Then he started practicing anapanasati. He could regain his jhana. He could continue practicing. So that means second step, he had to give up his wrong method. So if we dare not give up wrong method, we cannot improve also. There are many people they stuck in the same level. Right? A few days ago, actually in many retreats the same thing happened. Even in Indonesia also, right? And many people they say, have been practicing this method, that method, many people. In Singapore also it will be the same, I think. Right? So sometimes they stuck in one place very long time, cannot improve anymore. So why that kind of thing happen? This is a very common question. I say very simple word. Is power of capacity. When people have very strong, powerful capacity, we can say tranquility. Mind become very quiet. Then they think this is jhana or path knowledge or fruition knowledge. They stuck there, no more improvement. This is normal everywhere, not only in Singapore or Indonesia or Malaysia or other country, any other Buddhist country also the same. Then if we don't know how to give up or how to overcome that tranquility, we cannot improve anymore. So that means sometimes you also ask, why you say don't follow breathing in, breathing out, internally, externally? Why do you say don't force too much? Save energy. Right? If you put too much effort, you may be very tired. Why do you say that kind of thing all the time? I told them very simply, I have already experienced that one. Right? I also made many mistakes when I was meditating. That's why I know this is a mistake. That tiring, no more improvement. That's why I dare say, don't do it. If you do, it will be very tiring, no more improvement. So then don't control breathing. If you control breathing, you may be chest pain, suffocating. I haven't done that one. That's why I know this is very tiring. This kind of suffering, right? So the main thing is, if we have to give up something wrong, we have to give up. Otherwise, we cannot improve. In the case of Bodhisattva, he gave up many wrong methods. Finally, he could practice anapanasati, he could attain jhana, he could choose the right method. Although we are doing the right method, there are many difficulties on the way. If we don't know how to give up or how to give up, we will stuck there again. Okay, now I just talk about capacity, tranquility, right? So there are many other similar cases, for example, like a rapture, piti, or we can say joy. And suddenly we are overjoying. We cannot experience anything better. Experiencing the same things, maybe similar joy, maybe. No more improvement. So as long as we don't know how to give up, we cannot improve. In the case of Bodhisattva, he gave up everything. If something is not necessary, give up. Something not very necessary, give up. Finally, he could achieve a higher level. So the main thing is Puja. Why we do Puja to the Buddha? That means he had achieved very high level, high quality Buddhahood. Also, he also had already given up many impediments, impurity, defilements, obstacles. So by overcoming all these things, he could achieve. So that's why in this world, when we want to achieve something, we have to give up something. And we become stronger naturally. Not only that, we will achieve higher level naturally. If we can give up something bad or something improper, we can achieve higher level naturally. Otherwise, we will stuck in one place. So, if we summarize, puja can be two things. Worthy of puja will be two things. One is giving up something bad, something obstruct our improvement. Another thing is higher achievement. Our achievement should be higher and higher. Our knowledge should be stronger and stronger. Our experience should be stronger and stronger. Sometimes our experience teaches us to be wiser. So if we have given up many wrongdoing or obstacles or impediments, impurities, then we will achieve higher level naturally. If we can maintain higher level, like when we get in path and fruition knowledge, this is stable already. No more retreats. And that's why sometimes people also, why do we have to do puja? Okay, we should say only two things. He dare give up many wrong things. He could achieve many high quality. That's why he's worthy of puja. So that means in the community also, we may be getting older and older. Right? If we can give up many bad things, if we can see higher level, of course we may have big community. Many people will respect or honor us, right? So puja comes from giving up and achievement. So that means if you can practice giving up many wrong things, impurity or obstacles or impediments, if you can achieve even minor level of improvement, it's worthy. For example, you are practicing anapanasati. Even you cannot focus very well, okay, you can count 1 to 8, within 1 to 8, if you don't have any thoughts, good enough. If you can do 2 rounds, 3 rounds, 1 to 8, you become stronger. If you can maintain one section, of course you become stronger. Then at the same time, you can also subside your defilements in the moment of focus on the breath. That means giving up something, achieve something. So if you can practice well, you may see the light, or you may have rapture, joy, tranquility, concentration, all the process. They have some difficulty. For example, when you start experiencing the light, there's something to give up. That is it. Don't follow the light. Don't use your eye to see the light. This is one of the obstacles. And similarly, when you start experiencing rapture or joy, of course people like pleasant feeling. Your mind will follow there. If you follow very long time, drop again. That's why every single improvement, there's some obstacle. And we have to give up. We have to overcome it. In this way, we will be stronger and stronger. We will achieve higher level. Okay? This means we ourselves also can establish ourselves to be worthy of puja, to be worthy of honor, by giving up many wrong things or by achieving higher level naturally. So in this way, we can also upgrade our value and our quality. Right? May you all be able to practice 3 trainings, and may you all be able to realize final cessation and no suffering.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.